I'm Shannon, the garden girl from Georgina Garden Center. We are here in the perennial area and we are going to talk about bees, butterflies, and all the other pollinators that you need to have in your garden. So a few things, we have first we have a ton of different plants that we have that you can put to attract these, but I can't show you all of them because there's just too many. So what I'm gonna do is show you a few plants here and where to look on the tag to make it really easy to find the ones you need. So our first one here is an Echinacea. And as you can see right on the top corner, it has a butterfly. So these attract butterflies. They're making it really easy now, which is nice. You don't have to read the back of the tag in every single one or go and look them up on the computer to have your list in hand. So this makes it really easy just to browse through the perennial area. So if you want a themed garden. We also have most people's favorite, lavender. And we have a few different kinds of lavender as well. And as you see in the top corner of this one, it has a little bee. So these ones are good for the bees, attracts the bees. Still will attract butterflies and other pollinators as well. And then we have, for the shade people, we have heuchera. And this one has a picture of a hummingbird. So this one attracts hummingbirds. It's nice to have around your hummingbird planters, things like that. Some of them even have like a deer with a line through it. So they're deer resistant. We have ones that are rabbit resistant. So the tags are really, really helpful when you're coming through, especially if you don't know what you're looking for or don't know what you need. So this one here is a butterfly bush and it's all in the name, attracts the butterflies. We've had these when they're blooming and there are so many butterflies on them and they're great for taking pictures of the butterflies too because the butterflies just do their thing. So on the bottom of this tag, this one's a bit different. There's little tiny pictures at the bottom. There's one of a butterfly, so it attracts butterflies. There's one of hummingbirds, and it has a line with the drops of water in it, so it's drought resistant once established. So once you know how to read the tags, going through a garden center makes it a little bit easier to shop for them. But we have so many options for plants for attracting bees and butterflies, and it just so happens we actually have a resident expert on bees. So here with us is Lucy. Lucy's been with us for a couple of years now, and her family actually owns a hive bee business. Mm-hmm. What is it called?
An apiary.
An apiary. There's my new word for today. I didn't know that existed.
Oh.
Okay, so Lucy, tell us about the bees. So a lot of people are afraid of attracting bees, so afraid of getting stung, especially if someone's allergic to bees. That's understandable. But if you're not allergic to bees and you're just afraid of bees, is that a misconception that if you have plants you're going to get stung?
Yeah, so there's this big misconception that if you have bees in your garden you're going to get stung or something. But the great thing about bees is that they just do their own thing. Like, they're so busy that they don't even see you or worry about you. You can go right up to them. Like, I went in my cherry blossom tree and I went right up with my camera and right in their face, and the most they did was when I got a little spooked, just flew around. And there's a big difference between bees and hornets and wasps. Wasps can sting you tens of billions of times without anything happening to them, but with bees, they have one stinger, and their only purpose is to protect their hive, and the only time they'll sting you is when you're attacking their hive or anything like that. And these plants only attract bees, not wasps and hornets and things like that.
So if you're gentle looking in your garden with the bees around, and as long as you're not bothering them, you should be okay.
Exactly.
Always proceed with caution, but it should be okay?
Exactly.
Okay, and what else should we know about planting flowers for bees? What kind of flowers do you have?
I would say Echinacea is your number one. They love it. They're all over it. Your catmint, they just go nuts on it. They're always on it in the garden center. You know, you just walk around here and you can see they're on the catmint, the lavender, Echinacea. They'll really be attracted to anything that they can get into. So like anything with a long kind of tubular flower, I guess, they can't get into it. So you want something that's flat and they can easily access the nectar.
Do they rest on the plant to get it, or do they always hover above?
They rest on it. They'll climb over top of it.
So that's why they
stick their
can't get
nose
into the
right
tube
in.
one, because they
crawl. Yeah, they can't crawl into it. Yeah.
And are there certain colors that they're more attracted to, or just kind of anything that, as long as it has good amount of pollen?
Yeah, anything with good amount of pollen, good amount of nectar. And yeah.
Okay, good. I know last year we were doing a video with the Rose of Sharon's when they were in bloom, and we actually had to I stopped talking, believe it or not, and we went into the bee because it was so covered in pollen. The Rose of Sharon just covered it, and they just seemed to just,
oh yeah,
it's like another magnet to them. So when you guys come in and want to buy some plants for bees or other pollinators, ask for Lucy. She knows all the stuff. You can ask for anyone else here too, but Lucy's your one to go to.